What is up, YouTube? We're back with another Legend Lost Sector video, and today we're going to be over here at SKYDOCK 4, and this is located in the EDZ, so just look right there on your map. Then when you spawn in, just spawn up here in the Sunken Isles, and then what you want to do is just pretty much take your spare out and go straight towards the big Cabal ship, and then we're going to make our way inside. If you don't see the icon on your map or the little banner flag that's going to be on the inside in a minute, I will show you how to unlock it so you can complete Legend and Master Lost Sectors. But once you go through this little bottom part here, you can see all the sparrows that have been here, and you can see right here where this flag is. I could just start it here now, but if you don't see this or the icon on your map, drop down here, drop here, and then just go further inside the Cabal ship until you reach the new zone that says SKYDOCK 4. So just give it some time, and any second now we should be, there we go. And then here's where you would start it. Just run through it. It takes like less than 3 minutes on normal difficulty. Just kill everything, loot the chest at the end, and you'll get Lost Sector looted and discovered and stuff like that. So then once you come back up here, you'll have a flag and it'll say Legend or Master Lost Sectors you pick, and then you can just obviously start whichever one you want. So now that we're going back up here, let's just go over the modifiers and everything right now. So we got, you'll face combatants with void shields, we have locked loadout and extra shields, equipment locked, you will not be able to change your equipment after this activity starts, limited fire team revives, and barrier and unstoppable champions, solar threat, so this is a plus 25% increase to incoming solar damage. This is damage dealt by the enemies. Then we have pestilence, and when defeated, scions spawn void grenades at their feet. Overcharged weapons, weapon overcharges from seasonal artifacts are active in this activity. Kinetic weapons do increased damage when your subclass element matches an active surge. 25% bonus to outgoing solar damage, and 25% bonus to outgoing strand damage, and 25% bonus to shotgun damage. One thing I want to note for here is yesterday I kind of made note of, like, I thought it was pretty boring how the surges all seem to be void and stranded last week, and it turns out they're actually on a weekly rotation. So depending on when you watch this or not, then this build may or may not be that useful, but obviously just match whatever the surge is. But here you can see we got strand and solar. Then as a reward, if completed solo, exotic legs armor is rare and enhancement cores are uncommon. Recommended power is 1830, but around 1815 I think you should be fine and above. So with that being said, we're going to go into the loadout here, and here's the loadout that I'm running. We're actually running something different than void. Who would believe it? Like, it's crazy. Here you can see we got silk strike, and I got marksman dodge, triple jump, threaded spike, threadling grenade I should say, widow's silk, and ensnaring slam. Then we have Thread of Generation, Thread of Evolution, Thread of Warding, and Thread of Binding. Then for my kinetic weapon, I'm just running Peace of Mind. It could be any pulse rifle. I could have used Battle Scar that I've used the last couple of Lost Sectors, but I decided to switch it up, just try some other weapons out, so I'm using my Peace of Mind, which is one of my favorite pulse rifles. But if you don't have this, any kinetic pulse rifle will do. And then my secondary slot, I'm using Polaris Lance. Now, there's going to be some of you who probably are like, why is this guy running Polaris Lance? I'm running this for Unstoppable Scout Rifle and because of the solar burn. And to be honest, I'm just a big Polaris Lance fan. This is like one of my favorite exotics. So, anytime I get the chance to use it, I jump on it. So, here's why I'm running Polaris Lance. I do want to mention Peace of Mind is for barrier pulse rifle and everything. And plus, with the solar burn, this weapon is a lot more useful. But if you don't want to run it in the exotic slot and everything, I totally understand. Just run with whatever you're comfortable with. And then in my heavy slot, I'm running circular logic, and this is just because of the strand burn, and machine guns hold a lot of ammo, so I want to take advantage of that. Then when it comes to armor, we got Ashes to Assets, Strand Siphon, and Solar Siphon. Then for the arms, we have Firepower and 2 Grenade Kickstart mods. We have two charged up mods, and we... Is this the same chest piece I always use? Oh no, because I usually run Falcons, that's right. So now, I don't have a damage resistance mod. You could put a solar one if you have enough slots, but as you can see, I don't, so I'm not going to be able to put on a solar damage resistance since that's the burn for the enemies. But I'm running Star Eater scales in terms of an exotic, and for this, it just picks up orbs, and you overcharge your super to, I think, ×4 is the max you can go. And this has Strand Weapon Surge and Solar Weapon Surge, as well as Better Already. Then I'm running Time Dilation twice and Bomber. So that's everything I got there. Here's the artifact, just in case if you want to like take a look. None of this is really that useful right now because I mainly have it spec'd out for like void weapons and stuff like that, so not really anything too crazy. But now that we've done that, let's load straight into the Lost Sector. So now that we've loaded in, this is going to be the first room. You're going to have 2 ads and an unstoppable champion. And you can see the unstoppable champion right here. I'm just going to stun it. Use my machine gun. Let's get it like half health. Now I'm going to switch and try to stun it again. There we go. Now I should be able to do enough solar damage. And I do want to note, Polaris Lance, I do have the catalyst on. So if you don't have the catalyst and you're wondering why your gun isn't exactly just like mine in terms of like the perk and everything, that's probably why, if you don't have the catalyst done. But I genuinely like this weapon. I think it's pretty fun with hitting the crits, and then you get like that extra shot, and it's almost impossible to miss crits on some enemies like the unstoppable champion. So considering their crit is that big, I don't know if it's a flame canister or something on their back, but it's pretty hard to miss, so should be pretty easy to constantly get crit shots and then proccing that 5th solar super shot. You can see I'm just gonna keep spamming this, and it's doing some pretty good damage. It's not the worst damage in the world. You could also just switch over to your machine gun if you wanted to, but I'm not that crazy about just sitting here, so let's see if I can wait for this barrier champion to kind of pull off of it. This guy's doing some big damage. Now I'm just gonna stun him here. If you're running this hunter build just like I am, you obviously can suspend the unstoppable champion as well, but I just tend to try to avoid even getting close to them, and I'm completely just fumbling this damage phase right here. So I'm gonna bring this out, and I had to reload. He's gonna bring that shield out soon, I think. Yep. There we go. Use these threadling nades, and that should kill the champion. Okay, I guess not. There we go. Now everything else is pretty much just adds until you reach the boss room. There's gonna be one with a void shield, but thankfully it's not like prior Lost Sector completions where you had to match the burn, otherwise, or I shouldn't say the burn, but you had to match the shield type in order to break them. Now you can see there's a couple of shots will do it. You don't even have to match the same shield anymore, which is pretty useful. That's a welcome change that I definitely enjoy. And by the way, if you're using this build, try to pick up orbs as you make your way towards it, or towards the boss room. But here, we're just gonna get rid of more void shields since they have that solar damage. I mean, pretty much every enemy here has solar damage. Also, try to get rid of some of those explosive barrels, just because you never know if you're gonna need to move around the boss for some reason, and then that explosive barrel is just chilling right there trying to mess you up. Now that I stunned him, let's just use this. I'm gonna reload it and back up. Do that, and I'm just gonna keep spamming this crit. There we go. Now I'm just gonna have like some ads. There's gonna be like snipers on this top second floor area. guess there's, I don't know if it dropped. No, it's still there. There we go. Okay, you can see it. That's the boss with the homing rockets and everything. So keep that in mind. Try not to stay out in the open too long. But he also has an explosive barrel next to him. There's also one up here. There it is. Another void shield. Get rid of that. Now I'm just gonna try to do some damage with polar slants. Now let me see if I can do some damage with this. Try to dodge that. Yeah, now once you like do certain damage to his health bar in certain segments, you're gonna cause AI to spawn. So just kind of be around this middle area, so once they spawn, you can shoot them at that spawn door. But let me just continue to do damage here. I don't know why there's more. It's just like one sniper that was just chilling there. I'm also trying to see if I can get 2 more orbs to generate, so I could get full super usage from my exotic, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. But I usually just like to get him half health, like around here, and then you can see more enemies are gonna spawn. So I'm gonna try to get 2 more orbs to spawn by using my heavy. Okay, then they're all gonna hide behind the boss. So yeah, I got ×3, so I'll just use that. You can see Silk Strike, just spam this light attack and then just do a heavy attack and you should be fine. Claim that, and you can see that's a 5-minute and 54-second run, basically 6 minutes. Not too bad, and you get a silver medallion, so it's not the worst. If you are trying to do a quick little, not a farm, I wouldn't say it's the most efficient thing, but if you grab this bounty from Eva in the tower, you can get platinum medallions if you're farming it. That way, try to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone by, you know, playing your lost sectors, trying to get your exotics, but also getting progress to this. You can see 35% for 1 run that I just did. I just picked up this card before recording this. So, you know, if you do that, pretty much 3 runs more or less, you should be fine. If anything, a 4th run just in case. But look, pretty easy. You get a free platinum medallions, and you can use that to level up your faction in the Guardian games. That's why I was drawing a blank. So 6-minute run, not bad. Let me know down in the comments if you have any other builds, any other weapons, but pretty fun, easy lost sector to do. I highly recommend go farming that right now. With all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, drop a follow on my Twitch, twitch.tv/monkeysjam0. Ring the bell so you don't miss another video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.